Hey guys, Tomboy601, and today we are taking a look at the Admiralty backing and how it affects Steel, and maybe if you should buy a different Admiralty backing than you're used to. But before we dive into that, let's go ahead and talk about our comment of the day. Comment of the day goes out to someone who leaves a comment on a previous video. This one goes out to Isaac Paris. He says, yeah, the AA battery on the Texas is a beast, and let me tell you, sir, I do agree. I saw that comment and decided to try out the AA battery on the Texas as the B-roll for this footage. So shout out to you. Thank you so much. I do have to agree with you. I think we ended up getting 20 or 22 shoot downs this game. A ridiculous number for a battleship. So thank you, sir, for the recommendation. Also, guys, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let me know down below. We're going to be talking about the Admiralty backing and whether it's a good idea now to buy the more expensive version. Let me know which version, if you do buy the Admiralty backing, which version you end up buying. I'm just curious down below. Actually, we're going to go ahead, scratch that. We're going to do a poll. Community tab, we're going to go ahead and do a poll now. Go ahead and go over to my community tab and vote in the poll. That will let me know what you guys are thinking for this. Okay, so now we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of this video, and it's all about the Admiralty backing. If you haven't been able to follow my rant and rave so far, let me break it down for you here. During this update, Wargaming introduced a new global currency called Steel, and Steel seems to be the hardest new currency to earn. It's going to be for what I would consider end game activities, i.e. for when you've either finished the Admiralty backing, the campaign, or when you get like top rank in ranked. Like, you're going to have to be a very good player in order to accumulate Steel. Therefore, this is going to be a very rare currency. Now, I can already hear you asking, Tommy, what can we buy with Steel? Why is it even worth it? Well, in the store, there is a new section called the Forge. And in the Forge are all of the items that can be purchased with that newly earned Steel. The highlight, of course, is going to be the USS Missouri at 30,000 Steel. That's going to be the big highlight. Other items that you can purchase in the store: Insignia will cost you 2,500. Promotion orders, 4 of them for 750 Steel. Some Commander XP for 900 Steel. A Commander pack for 1,250. And finally, a pack of rare boosters for 2,500. All these items are kind of interesting, though I think the big thing is going to be either saving for the Missouri or when you need those insignias because you're just trying to rank up certain commanders. Those seem to be the two hot items to me and what I would probably end up spending my Steel on. Currently, we do only know 2 different methods to acquire Steel. The first is you're going to have to be in the top 1% of players in the new arena game mode, which hasn't yet gone live, or much like the previous icebreaker coins, once you finish off the campaign, you'll be able to earn them indefinitely from the campaign and also with weekly challenges, totaling about 250 Steel per week that you have finished the overall campaign early. So, how do you finish the campaign early? Well, there's two methods to doing this. One, you can be a fat cat and purchase out the entire campaign from day one. That is going to cost you, though, to the tune of 27,000 doubloons, which is about $100, give or take, with all of the conversions. 100 American dollars, let's be clear. So I don't know if it's 100% worth it. However, there is a other kind of cheaper option to make yourself finish the campaign just a little bit earlier, and that is going to be for 9,500 doubloons, or about $40. You can skip 30 tiers, which is about a week and a half of progress, meaning you're going to guarantee yourself 500 Steel for the campaign, which, given how scarce it seems that Steel is going to be, may actually be worth it in the long term to begin purchasing these kind of boosted versions of the campaign in order to get the Steel to purchase things like the Missouri. Now, overall, I think $40 is a little steep for me. I'm trying it out this campaign just to go ahead and see, Is it worth it? Is the steel accumulation, is there other methods? Should I just not even bother and just give up hope on getting the Missouri someday? Because that's the real question why you'd want to do this. This is very reminiscent of the battle pass system that we've seen in so many battle royales. You have a base tier that gives you no tier skips, a middle tier that gives you some tier skips, and a final one where you've just purchased out the whole thing. I, for one, would like to see the cost of this middle one go down just slightly. I feel like if I'm playing COD, that one is not as extreme of a jump, and you still get a decent benefit from it. And maybe I would like to see the tier skips going down to 20 instead, and also reduce the cost. That way, I'm still getting the overall benefit of a week of essentially skipping one full week of challenges. It's not coming at such a high cost. And in that way, I would most likely be purchasing this way more, and hopefully that is what Wargaming would see, is essentially increased revenue over this more reduced tier skip, because it's providing the best value for the player. So that's my rant when it comes to this Admiralty backing. I'm kind of very interested. I'm going to go ahead and talk about two other things that interested me with this update. The first thing is, did we notice the new flag? If you're lucky enough to have the Polish destroyer, the Black Skyway, and more importantly, Swirsky, you may notice there's now a blue pan-European flag behind him. So I think that means we may be getting the pan-European fleet, so like Swedish destroyers and such, in the game as an upcoming addition to lines. I, for one, always looking forward to that. More ships are always more fun. I like to see new ships and new playstyles, and that is definitely what those pan-European ships will provide. The other thing that I want just to keep on everyone's radar is the massive British ship sale that is going on right now. First off, Tech Tree ships have been following that pattern of 20% off their cost, which is always great. But now, and more importantly in the store, there is a huge sale on British ships for premium. So Cheshire, Gallant, Executor, Cossack, Nelson, and Hood all are currently 20% off in the store. If you've been saving your shekels and wanting one of those new ships, now is the time. Go ahead and get yourself a new little treat to go along with the new British heavies. That is pretty much everything I have for this kind of short video. Like I said earlier, I'm very excited to see what steel becomes and how plentiful it is, and if there are other sources that we can get it, and if it is overall the new best way to earn steel is going to be by purchasing that tier up battle pass, because if so, I may have to start budgeting some more money for my World of Warships habit. But yeah, guys, my name's TommyBoy601. If you like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, follow me on all of my social media channels. That's Twitter, that's Instagram, that's Twitch, all those links down below. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. See ya.